Author POV. Kim Taehyung is a powerful mafia man who runs a successful business empire. He is feared by many but respected and admired by those who work for him. He was walking out of a coffee shop when he accidentally bumped into Yan. She was carrying a stack of books and papers and they went flying everywhere. He quickly went down to help her to pick them up. Sorry about that, he said, handing her book. No worries, she said, smiling at him. I should have been more careful. He couldn't help but notice how beautiful she was. Her long brown hair was pulled back in a ponytail, and her bright brown eyes sparkled in the sunlight. He felt a strange connection to her, even though they had just met. Author POV. Lee Voyen is a soon-to-be a graduated student who is studying in become a lawyer. She wanted to become like her father, who is very big and respected lawyer in the city. Taehyung is drawn to her beauty and kind heart. He admired her till she was out of his sight. He shook his head and brought that he was engaged to be married to someone else. Thought he doesn't care about the woman he was going married, but still respected her. And also he can say she is younger than him in age, maybe 5 or 7 years old, which exactly it. Kim mentioned. He was working on his laptop. It's been almost 2 weeks since he saw her. He couldn't stop thinking about her. Tomorrow he will be married to another woman, and here he is thinking about another woman he met on the street. The wedding decoration was a unique and creative display that left everyone in awe. The house was decorated with a beautiful mix of traditional and modern elements, including a unique combination of fabric, flower, and lights. The centerpieces on the table were designed to resemble manufactured places and were surrounded by flickr candles and fairy lights. The guests were seated on the chair and propped in vibrant color, and the music played was a mix of traditional tunes and modern beats. The overall effect was a beautiful blend of the old and new and a true celebration of the couple's unique style and taste. Taehyung and his family were early waiting the arrival of the bride at their wedding ceremony. Everyone was dressed in the finest clothes and the decoration was stunning. But as the minute ticked by, it became clear that something was wrong. The bride was nowhere to be found. As Taehyung sat in the stage waiting for his bride to arrive, he heard whisper from some of the guests. They were saying that the bride had run away, leaving him and his family in a difficult situation. He was angry. Meanwhile, among the guests was Yan, the daughter of the young father's best friend. She had come to the wedding with her father and was enjoying the festivities. When she heard the news about the bride, she felt sorry for the young and his family. The young father was frantic. He knew that the wedding was a hug event and that it would be a disaster if it didn't go ahead as planned. He thought about all the guests who had come from far and wide and how disappointed they would be in the wedding was called off. He approached Wine's father and asked him if Wine would be willing to marry him instead. What? Are you serious? Wine is so much younger than Taehyung and I don't know if that's good idea, her father said. I understand your concern, but please hear me out. Taehyung is a good man. He is a kind, caring, and he would make a wonderful husband. I know that Wine is young, but I think she is mature enough to handle this. And think about it. If she is married Taehyung, she will be part of loving family. We will take care of her, and she will never wanted anything. His father tried to convince him. I don't know, this is a big decision. I will have to talk to her and see what she thinks. Of course, I understand, but please think about it. We are a difficult situation and we could see your help. I promise. You will make it worth while, his father said. At first, my father was taken back. He had never considered the possibilities of his daughter marrying someone as much older than her. But as he looked at Taehyung and his family, he could see how much they were suffering. He knew that Taehyung was a good man and that he deserved to be happy. One was hesitant at first, but as she thought about it more, she began to see the potential in the idea. She knew that Taehyung was a kind and caring person, and she felt that they could make a good match. She agreed to marry, and preparation began immediately. As the wedding ceremony continued, Wine exchanged nervous glares. After the ceremony was over, they went house. Wine was sad and cried when she has go away from her father. He was her only family. He knew that she will always near his. She decided to go her new home with her husband and his family who are her now. Kim family consists of his parents and his elder sister who was staying abroad but come here to attend his wedding. She has this one little girl who is 5-year-old who kept Wine busy in the car throughout the travel to Kim Mansion. He did nothing but just stare his newly fitted wife play with his nicey. Kim Mansion. As soon as they reached home, Wyan was taken inside the house with his family member. Taehyung was immediately went to his room after completing the ritual when he got the call. One was left with the family member. They were very sweet to her. After talking for a good amount of time, Wine was taken to Taehyung's room. She walked in and saw him talking on phone with someone but soon ended as sensed her presence. Silence was the only present in the room between them. I know it's very sudden of for us, he said. Everything happened suddenly, and I know it's hard to digest. Before he could complete his sentence, she asked something he didn't expect. Do you love her? She asked. Who? I don't know her name. Your bride who ran away. She hesitated before saying it. Yunji Shinyo, see, I don't even know her name properly. And here you are asking to I love her, he said, smiling at her. Oh, then she said. Then what? He asked. She hesitated, but he chuckled at her and then talked. Don't worry till I get to make you fall for me. I would even inappropriately touch you, he said, making her wind her eyes. Why, and I fell in love with you the moment I saw you. Love at first sight. Yes. I don't know if you remember, but we met at the coffee shop outside 2 weeks back.